Good morning. Good morning, Rip. Good morning, baby. Are you hungry? Okay. 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 That's a good boy. Well, good morning, y'all, and welcome to another one of Lucky Strike Living. It's been a while since I've seen you guys. I was in Georgia for about a week, and I was gonna film and do some deer hunting videos, but being in the woods is my tranquility. It's my relaxation time. It's where I just relax and get away, and filming just became too much of a hassle, so I didn't film. But it was a successful bow season up in Georgia, and got plenty to fill the freezer. Probably gonna go back for the rut. But today's video, if this is your first time watching, is a little bit different. I'm gonna kind of do an in the life with Rip and I, and we'll see where it goes. But I have a trip this morning at 7:30 is the pickup time, and typically I wake up about an hour and a half before the trip starts so I can get everything ready. Our routine is exactly the same every single morning. So wake up, do all my morning routine, and I play with the dog just a little bit on the floor, and let him outside. He runs around until he's ready. But once we leave the house, then we always head to... No, what are you whining for? So the amount of shrimp always depends on the trip, how many people. So this morning I've got a 4-hour inshore trip for 6 people. So hopefully I'm gonna find some pilchards along the beach and have plenty of bait, but just in case I always get some shrimp. Today I think I'm only gonna get 50 because I've got some other frozen shrimp at home or on the boat as well. Once we get some shrimp, then we're gonna head to the boat, get it ready. I checked the boat last night and cleaned it so it's ready to roll. All we need to do is jump in, get it started, and let's roll. So every morning that I need shrimp, you need to go to Naples Wholesale. They're awesome people, and they've got live shrimp, live crabs most of the time. Crabs are a little bit hard to come by sometimes. Frozen baits, all you can think of. Supplies, hooks, knives, dip nets, everything for the most part that you can dream of. Plenty of ice. But like I said, our ritual is exactly the same every morning for every single trip. We wake up an hour and a half before our trip. We do all of our morning routines. Rip and I play on the ground. Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
So apparently when it's dark, you're supposed to have your lights on in the truck. So thank you to that guy for letting me know. So now we have picked up our shrimp. I've got 50, like I said, and we are gonna head to the boat and get it ready and meet our customers at Hamilton Harbor at 7:30. So it's right now 6:30, so I've got an hour. So typically I like to get there about 15 minutes early. So I've got plenty of time to get to the boat, get everything cleaned up and ready to roll, and we'll see you guys there. But more than likely not going to show you much fishing, just more of a day in the life, our morning routines, and then I might have a little secret something planned later this afternoon, because if you know us, it is the fall and there are some seasons open, and today, I'll give you a little hint, is the opening of dove season. And Rip is a black lab, as probably everybody knows, or you have found out by the way he looks. He's a bird dog, so it might go down. Probably not going to kill a bunch, but we'll definitely kill enough for dinner. And hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will see you at the boat here in just a minute. So every morning on the way to the boat, I have to drive over the bridge at Tin City. And I don't know if it's just me, but I like to see all the other charter boats and see who's going out. So if you're going over the bridge, on the south side of the bridge, there's Tin City, Port of Call Marina, which has a bunch of charter boats, inshore, offshore, near shore, sightseeing. And when you go over the bridge, you just take a look and see what lights are on each boat. And sometimes they're all on and everybody's going out. Sometimes there's only a few. Just passed, and I think I saw 2 other boats that are going out today. So hopefully I'll see them out there and get to see them. I haven't seen them in a couple days. I missed you guys. Are you tired? What are you yawning for? We get to go fishing. Yeah. So, headed to the boat. Okay, on the boat. Here. Place. Place. Morning, guys. How are you? Living the dream. How are you? Absolutely, every day.
He's the one living the dream.
Yes, he does. I hope he knows. Where are y'all from?
Indianapolis.
Nice. Perfect. If you guys would, just wipe your feet for me.
Sure.
You're more than welcome to come aboard. Let me know if you need a hand.
Yeah, I was like, I guess we could go.
Perfect. And underneath this seat right in front of me is the cooler, as well as dry storage for all your stuff. Where are they at?
Outside the pass and get to the rock on the north side.
Okay. All right, y'all, it is 11:55. We just dropped off our customers for our 4-hour inshore trip, and we are continuing our day in the life. So a lot of people would think that our day is done because I don't have any customers, but let me show you the boat and what it looks like after a trip is completed. So you've got jigs all over the place, water, all that's a mess. We've got blood, guts, all that good stuff all over the boat. So now I've got to head home and completely clean the boat and get it perfect for my tomorrow's customers. So we picked them up at 7:30. Like I said, it was an inshore trip. We caught a whole bunch of snapper. If you want to see how we caught those snapper, you can go back in our videos to, I think, our last video, maybe the video before, and caught a bunch of mangrove snapper. We caught a couple of gag grouper, some trout. And overall, it was a great day. Beautiful weather. And as always, Rip is the best first mate ever. Aren't you, buddy? So I'm going to bring you back to the dock and show you exactly what kind of chemicals we use to clean the boat super quick. And then we're going to head to the woods. So I'm just about to start cleaning and I want to show you guys. So typically the boat is not this dirty, but I had 6 people and it's tough to keep the boat clean and do all the things that I need to do as a captain and keep the boat clean. So sometimes you let it go. But see how dirty it is? I'm going to do a little bit of a time lapse and show you. So it is 12:12. And a lot of people assume that it takes a long time to clean the boat when you get back, but it really doesn't. So I've got chlorine, half and half mixture, half chlorine, half water, so it's diluted down. Then I've got Starbright stain remover number 2. And then if you don't know about this, y'all need to get it. Salt off or something like it. So salt is obviously a boater's nightmare. It's rusts everything, it corrodes everything. It's not good. So salt off is a chemical that dilutes salt in itself, some form of chemical something, and all you gotta do is spray this all over the boat and it removes all the salt, all the minerals, everything. So you don't need to rub any of the salt off, brush it, nothing. So typically what I do is I'll hit the boat with the chlorine first, get all the blood, all the guts, all that good stuff off, and then I'll hit it with the stain remover, get anything that's left over, and then I'll spray the boat with the salt off and it'll be done. So I told you what time it was, but I forgot. So it is 12:13 and the boat is pretty dang dirty. So I'm going to come back and show you guys what it looks like and how long it took me. $12:31, so about 20 minutes, not quite, and the boat is completely clean, pretty much perfect. Oh, here's one. But that chlorine does great. You saw me spray all the rods and reels with that salt off. Every inch of this boat needs to be sprayed with salt off because people get their hands salty, they touch everything. Spray it all. The boat's already up in the lift. So my customers didn't want to keep any fish to eat, so I've got 3 mangrove snapper. So now I'm gonna fillet them because I would either like those for lunch or dinner or something like that. And then people would say, oh, your day's done. Nope, I got a bunch more to do to get ready for tomorrow. Fuel is next. Yeah, I don't think that is very safe. As I'm pumping fuel into my truck, I am leaking gas. So I got to stop this one and go to the one next door. Credit card number 1. Now we get to do it again. All right, y'all, so the first half of our day in the life of Captain Gordy and first mate Mr. Rip is just about over. So to recap everything, I had a 4-hour inshore fishing trip and I got up at 6:15 for my 7:30 trip and got the boat ready, got it prepped, got all the rods ready to roll, picked up my customers at Hamilton Harbor at 7:30, went out, caught some bait, caught some fish, filleted some fish, dropped my customers off, cleaned the boat. You guys saw how to clean the boat and the steps to do that. Then had to go get fuel. So I've got another trip tomorrow, and most boats require fuel, and a lot of it. So I had to do $175 twice for my trip tomorrow. So fuel is our biggest expense by far, no questions asked. And just to show you what time it is 1:15, and I am almost home. Probably got 5 minutes to get to the house. So a 4-hour trip is technically a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 30 is a 7.5-hour trip for your captain. So it's not what most people assume it is, but there's a ton of work prior to the trip, a ton of work after the trip, and then I got to go back later and put the fuel in the boat for tomorrow. So if you want to be a captain, it is long hours, a ton of work, and you're always doing something. But we're going to pull into the house, we are going to grab a quick bite to eat, and then the Ripster and I are going to go to the woods. So it is September 23rd, a Saturday, which is the opening of dove season. So we're going to go in the woods, enjoy a beautiful afternoon, hopefully shoot a couple dove, and maybe, probably not today, but tomorrow, nope, not tomorrow, because I got a full day trip tomorrow. The next day we're gonna do dove and fish on the grill. But hope you guys like the first half of the video. It's very different than what I typically do. If you're new and you're still watching, typically it's catching a bunch of fish, showing you guys how to fillet them, how to cook them, all that good stuff, catch, clean, cook. But a lot of people like to know what captains do before, after their trips, and what they do towards the end of the day. So I am going to grab a quick lunch, and I'll see you guys back here in the truck as we're headed to the woods. All right, y'all, so we just got to the woods and met a couple good buddies of mine, FWC officers. We're BSing about life and the world, and Rip starts running into this bush, and I hear this noise. Can you guys hear that? Sounds like a big one too. Y'all can hear that. That is a rattlesnake in there somewhere. And the dog was in this bush being all crazy. And I think these strong FWC officers are gonna wrestle him. Y'all hear that?
Our training dog has gotten attacked before. Right away.
And I heard that from the truck, that I know exactly what that is.
Well, your dog must have something.
All right, y'all. So, like I said, we showed up to two very good friends of mine, FWC officers. We're shooting the breeze, and all of a sudden, Rip starts running like crazy in this bush. Rip, here. Here. And all of a sudden you hear that sound that is all too familiar for Florida hunters. So I'm in the truck and I jump out and I'm screaming, Rip, Rip, Rip. So he doesn't get bit, because I know that sound is a rattlesnake. And I put him in the truck, walk over there, and I don't know if you guys could see it, but it was probably a 5-footer, 6-footer, a big one. And very, very thankful that Rip did not get bit. But we are hopefully gonna shoot a few dove. I don't think there's that many, but we're gonna enjoy a beautiful day in the woods, and hopefully get some of it on footage for you guys, and enjoy. Ripster, you almost got bit by a snake, dude. Hey, look, there's a deer track. Rip, do you see the deers? Do you see a deer or a bird? All right, guys. Hope you enjoy it. See ya in a second. Here. Here, you got him one. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Drop it. That's a good boy. You got the bird. You got the bird. That's a good boy. Are you happy, dog? Are you a happy dog? Sit. That's a good boy, Rip. That's a good boy, dude. Good boy. Get up here. That's a boy. Let me see. That's a good boy. Did you get the bird? Did you get your bird? Let me see you. Let me see you. Did you get the dove? Do speak. Or do say? That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Tell you what. Oh, there's one right there. There's one right there. This dog is a machine. This dog is an absolute machine. He has so much drive. That bird went way across that canal and there was no stopping him. He's like, Dad, I'm going. So, all right, dude. See ya. Loves it. What was that? A man and his dog. There's nothing better. So while we're in a little break in the action, and as soon as I say that, one's gonna fly, I'm gonna drop you guys, shoot, probably miss, and Rip's gonna get mad at me. But Rip has learned what dove hunting is, because he's done it. And any bird that flies by, he gets ready. And he will track it and follow it no matter what. A dragonfly, he will keep his eyes on it, because he's like, Dad, are you gonna shoot that? Are you gonna shoot that, huh? Are you gonna shoot that for me? Am I gonna shoot that for you? Do you see the bird? Yeah, you know that word. But yeah, super awesome dog, absolute blast to hunt with him. No, sit. You stay. And I wish I could do more with him. I wish we had some dove fields in our area that are worth anything, but we don't. So this is all we have. We're grateful for what we do have, but of course we wish we had some more. But we'll see. We're at 3. Hopefully get 6 or 7. That would be awesome for dinner to add to the snapper that we caught earlier, but who knows? It is a beautiful day. It's a little hot, but nothing is better to me than having this guy right here have a blast. I love him to death, and he loves hunting way more than fishing, just because when you're on a charter with me, he kind of has to behave himself and sit there on his place and not go too crazy. Here he has the run of the mill, run all over the place, and he can be a dog. But now we're gonna sit back. I'm gonna sit on my little rock over there. I'm hopefully gonna shoot a few more. Bring him here. 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 Get your bird. Here. That's a good boy. Good boy, Ripster. You got him one, dude. You got a bird. You got some bird. Can I have it? Can I have it? Is it for me? Thank you, sir. Rip, go lay down. Go lay down. Good boy. So it is very hot for the dog, and go lay down. That command for Rip is go to the truck and lay down in the shade. So if he were to sit right next to me, it's in the middle of the sun, no shade whatsoever, and it gets hot. So as long as he listens pretty good, he'll go to the truck, lay down, and wait till I shoot another one. So first area, there was a couple birds, but they're not what we like to call in a flyaway, meaning birds going from one place to another. That's where you want to be. All the birds that we shot at, they don't live here, but they lived in that little area, and there's only a few. And it is 5 o'clock, so there should be a flyaway somewhere in here. So me and the dog is in the back. We're gonna drive around and see if we can find some birds flying. So not bad so far. 4, I'm happy with it. Public land, no field, just shooting a couple birds here and there. Love it. Great time. Love the dog. We'll see if we can find something a little bit better. Get your bird.
That night before, I was like, if they work their way there
Here.
and stand there and look around, like that's our shot.
No, get your bird.
So we're sitting there.
I know, there's one behind me. There's one right there. Get your bird, come on.
Glass, it's getting late. These deer
Here.
stood up at 7:10.
Here, get your bird.
At 7:30.
Get your bird.
Still don't see 'em.
No, don't eat him.
Here, maybe they bedded on the other
Get your
side.
bird. Here. That's a good boy.
And then,
There's another one.
it was like 30 minutes
There's another one.
left.
Here. Go get your bird. That's a boy.
A little bit higher. We're still watching.
That's a boy here.
All of a sudden, he just made his break. Just
Come on, here.
his mind.
That's a good boy. That's a good boy. You got 2. Sitting here on the ground, listen to a podcast of Seek One. If you don't know Seek One, they hunt the suburbs of Atlanta, and you guys would love them. So Seek One on Spotify, all that good stuff. Super good dudes. The 2 came right in, bam, bam, killed them both.
And how about
Snook is an inshore fish.
inshore? So do you specifically have trips that do just snook fishing, or?
Yeah, we can do half inshore, half offshore. We can kind of do whatever you want to do.
Okay.
It all depends.
And if just at night seems to be the
It doesn't matter whatsoever.
Doesn't
No, not even a little bit.
okay, all right. That's so we were looking to get out, get some bigger fish. Not normally we get down there, we rent the boat, we go through the mangroves, and
Yep.
play around and have fun. But this time here, we were thinking of getting all 5 of us and just jumping on somebody's boat and having a good day with you.
Yeah, perfect. So it really all depends on exactly what you want to do. If your dream is to catch a snook, then we can do kind of a couple hours inshore and then take it offshore. We can kind of do whatever you want, but
Okay.
it depends on exactly what you want to do.
Yeah. What size boat do you guys?
It'll be a 31 twin V.
31 twin V. Okay. All right. And all I gotta do is get with the guys. We're all meeting tomorrow. We'll try to get that date if you want to go.
Okay.
And then I'll reach back out to you. I was gonna reach back out to you Monday. I assumed you weekend I would never hear back because you guys must be. Okay, Gordy, or not? Okay, Gordy. We'll get back to you at the beginning of the week.
Perfect. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Just like trying to find a 130.
So how cool is that? Hold on. So, guy calls me wanting to book a trip, and I'm in the woods. I mean, how disrespectful is that? That he calls me wanting to book a trip when I'm with my dog in the woods. So, turned on the camera because I knew a bird was gonna come. And when they call, you put it on mute real quick. You put it on mute, you aim, boom, and you shoot one. So that worked out perfect. As soon as the gun went off, I took it off mute and the conversation continued. That is cool. So I'm not exactly sure on what YouTube's rules and regulations are for cleaning a dove. I'm sure they don't want you to see anything. So I'm going to show you kind of how to do it without doing it, and then I'm going to do it and show you what it looks like. So their breast meat is really the only things you can eat. They are obviously small dove, and it's right in here. So what you want to do, oh, this dove is slap full of food. I'll show you that too. So what you want to do is come underneath the breastbone with your thumb, stick it all the way through, and pry it out. So it sounds weird, but it works. Before you do that is you take their wings and snap them off, snap the bones, cut them off, snap it, cut it, and then all you gotta do is stick your thumb underneath the breast and just rip it right out. And I'm not gonna show you what it looks like on film because I'm sure they'll have a heart attack and I'll get demonetized or whatever. So I'm gonna do it off to the side and show you guys what it looks like. So now both the wings are gone. Sticking my finger underneath the breastbone. And just pull it out. So what you're left with, golly, there's seeds are everywhere. So hopefully YouTube doesn't have a problem with this. Maybe they do, whatever. Here's what you're left with. So that is just like that in a dove. So you pop his wings off, boom, boom, stick your thumb underneath there and just pry it out. And here, and get the feathers off. They're black seeds. That's what they're feeding on. And this dove was slap full. I can probably show you that. Hopefully you can see it. All those little dots, all of that came out of that one little dove. But I'm gonna clean the rest out here real quick. A beautiful evening. Relax with my dog, and it's Saturday and it is football o'clock. So Florida Gators, go Florida Gators. I don't think we're that good that year, but this year, but hopefully we have a good year. But hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It's been all over the place. I know, a day in the life, kind of vlogging, kind of, but I know most of you have seen the chartering stuff and us fishing, all that stuff. So I wanted to bring you guys along the life that we live, and hopefully you guys like it because it's really easy to film and I really enjoy being out in the woods. But like I said earlier in the video, we are back from Georgia, and now the fishing is going to start more content of our fishing stuff, which is what most of you guys are subscribed here for. But I am going to fillet these, take these home, and cook a little surf and turf probably tomorrow night, tomorrow Sunday, if not Monday. And I'll might put it in the video, I might not. If I don't, if you guys would like, share, and subscribe, click the little notification bell, all that jazz. And if you would, please leave a comment on what you want us to do. Diving, hunting, fishing rod techniques, what our line, anything you guys want to see. Give me ideas, help me help you guys, because I'm getting a lot of feedback and positive comments on, we love the videos, but I want ideas on what you guys would like to see us do a little different. But if I see you, I see you. If I don't, I don't. Love you guys. See ya. Bye.